So we've made it through the horrors of Resident Evil Village, taking hit after brutal hit as the game progressed. Ethan lost fingers early on in the first encounter with the Lycans. He even survived being tackled by a ferocious wolf creature that proceeded to take a bite out of him. At one point his hand was cut clean off, and then easily reattached with nothing but a healing salve. Okay, this stuff is only 2 ingredients. What in the world is in those green herbs? It's apparent that Ethan's body isn't normal, and would discover as such near the end of the game. Yet, despite all the damage survived along the way, the bell tolls for Ethan and he does not survive the ordeal. At least he went out with a bang. A very big bang. But is that really the end of Ethan? While there's no comparing a blast of such magnitude to other encounters Ethan survived, it would seem that, according to the post-credits cutscene, Ethan Winters is very much alive. Now, you may be thinking that doesn't make sense, given the cutscene is all about his daughter visiting his grave. But believe it or not, Ethan is actually present in the cutscene. After Rose and the agent get into the SUV and depart, the camera centers on the road as they drive into the horizon. However, something is out of place during this scene. Far into the distance and on the right side of the road walks a figure. It almost looks like the SUV is stopping to pick them up. If we take a closer look at this mystery figure, lo and behold, it's Ethan Winters. And this time, he has a head. Ethan looks very much like he does in the scene after defeating Mother Miranda. His jacket is gone, having given it to Chris to take along with Rose, who is now wearing it. And his left hand is bandaged, while his right hand has rotted away. Why Ethan is here, we can't say. It's certainly a bit weird for them to visit Ethan's grave, to then only pick him up just down the road. Perhaps it's simply a bug. Maybe they just wanted someone to be on the road, and they used Ethan's model, knowing players would not be able to discern the figure from far away. Or it could be something else altogether. We can only speculate. Lore-wise, since the mold is sort of a hive mind entity, it also makes me wonder if Rose is seeing her father on the road because their minds are now forever linked. We don't know if the blast destroyed all the mold, but Rose came out of the mold at the end of the fight. Perhaps the only place that Ethan exists at this point is within Rose's mind, unless Ethan truly did decide to return years later. Why he looks exactly the same though is quite the mystery. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below.